True.
Greetings, smart and attractive people of the internet. In this video, we're looking at the interactive bits of Garfield the movie, the DVD, based around everyone's favourite cat. Well, okay, second favourite cat. So there are two games included on the DVD, or rather one game and one activity. Let's look at the game first, which is called Find Odie Maze Game, a title as imaginative as the movie's script. Well, it sure looks like garbage. I've seen Flash games advertising lawn sprinkler systems with more style than this. It doesn't help that there is zero music, minimal sound effects, and no animation. You do get a little clip of the movie if you win or lose, but that's about it. I of course can't show you any of these clips, as I fear the deadly wrath of Jim Davis. Anyway, I actually kinda like what this game has going on mechanically. Basically, it's an incredibly simplified roguelike, like if you simplified Infinite Jest so it read more like Hop on Pop. Note that I haven't actually read Infinite Jest, although I do have it sitting on my shelf, so I look smart to people who visit. I have read Hop and Pop though, that's a great book. Anyway, in the game you wander around the exotic location of an air duct maze, which is a reference to a scene in the movie, and need to find 4 items to find Odie and win the game. The maze layout is always the same, but your starting and item locations are randomized every play. Now there are 2 things you have to worry about. First, there are vents that may randomly crush under the weight of Garfield, which feels like the game is fat-shaming him a little, and the game will be over if he falls through. There is always an alternate path without a vent though, so going over them is always optional. So why use them at all, I don't hear you ask? Well, they often offer a quicker path to where you need to go. And why does that matter? Garfield's famous insatiable hunger is to blame. There is a hunger meter at the bottom of the screen that depletes with every move, and if it empties, it's game over. I assume Garfield's lifeless corpse just stays in the air ducts until it's found months later, when everyone in a building starts to wonder why the air conditioning smells like dead cat. Luckily, there is Canadian air duct lasagna all over the place, and collecting it will partially fill the hunger meter. Unfortunately, this is a bit broken, since moving off the screen and coming back will just make the lasagna magically respawn, trivializing the hunger issue, although it does sound like heaven for Garfield, am I right? But still, I think it's a neat little game about resource management and risk versus reward. No classic by any means, but it could keep a kid entertained for a little while. It kept me entertained for a few minutes after all. Then there is mixing moments with Garfield. So here you can make a Garfield related image by mixing and matching different characters and backgrounds. The main problem here is that for one, it doesn't really allow any creativity beyond selecting a pre-drawn image at a predetermined location, and there also isn't much content. For example, there is only a single image of John to use. I don't see this keeping kids entertained for longer than a minute. So there you have it, the interactive parts of Garfield the movie, the DVD. Do I recommend picking it up for them? No, absolutely not, especially since the movie is also quite rubbish and is an insult to the legacy of Nathan Masry. Thank you for watching.